6:24, good morning to you. I'm Jeremy Harpe. Thank you, Calgary, for tuning in this morning, the first morning show ever. Glad to welcome to our studios Mr. Bert Crowfoot, the founder and general manager of AMSA and CJWE. Good morning, Bert.
Good morning, Jeremy.
All right, so we are live. How am I doing so far?
Other than a couple little hiccups where you kind of sound like a rookie, but I know you're not. You've been in the business for 23 years, 5 here at AMSA. You've done the CFWE show, and it's hard trying to adjust to CJWE.
Yeah.
Jeremy's going to be your permanent morning host, and so we're looking forward to a lot of awesome morning shows.
I'm excited. You know, we have a brand new system. We got a brand new board here. Got to get used to that as well. But I think it sounds pretty good, hey?
No, it sounds awesome. I've been listening to the streaming, and whenever I can, it sounds great. I'm glad we finally got voices on and people on instead of the just the music.
Let's talk about the work that went into getting CJWE on there. Was a lot of people.
Yeah, it actually has always been a dream of mine to come to Southern Alberta. We've focused on building CFWE in the north. We've added a 100,000 watt transmitter out at Moose Hills, St. Paul area. We've added Fort McMurray, Lac La Biche, Slave Lake, and we're adding Grand Prairie, another 100,000 watts in Grand Prairie later on this month. And when the call came out for licenses for the old Aboriginal Voices radio, Calgary and Edmonton were available, so we applied, and we were successful in getting those. But I've always dreamt of, I'm originally from Siksika, so I've always dreamed of coming home, and I've always wanted to provide this service to people at the Treaty 7 area, the Tsuut'ina, the Stonies at Morley, the Kainai, the Piikani, the Métis of Calgary, and everybody else who loves country. And, from the feedback we've been getting from people, they love the music, they love the mix. It's a lot of older country, so I'm glad we'll be able to fill that void or that area of country music.
We got Bert Crowfoot joining CJWE this morning. Bert, you wanted to remind you there was a lot of people behind the scenes that made today happen.
Yes, there was. First of all, the management crew. We have Carol Russ, who's in charge of the dollars, and then Boyd Leader, who's been with us for 5 years, and he's did all of the work with applying for CRTC, and we've got Owen Martin, who is our engineer. He did all of the technical, and the person who installed the 100,000 watt transmitter that's up on the CBC tower in Calgary on Broadcast Hill. Our radio bingo people who have worked hard, they have generated the revenue that we needed to be able to pay for all of this distribution. The staff, the on-air people, the management people, the sales people, everybody. Everybody's worked hard to make this day possible. Yeah. And like I said, I'm like a newborn father, just kind of pacing around. I turned 65 in couple of months, so it's not going to be like a newborn father, but you know what I mean. It's exciting. There's been a few highlights in my 40 plus years in media, and remember the first time when Speaker came off the press. Yeah. That was a moment. Flipping the switch with Owen and Calgary back in May, and driving around and listening to 88.1 all the way out to Bazan. I didn't want to drive to Regina, so I turned around at Bazan and north, just south of Red Deer, and all the way into Canmore and Banff. And it was a proud moment just to hear such a clear, powerful signal going out to the people. And all of those people in Treaty 7, I consider my people, so I'm glad to be able to provide this service.
All weekend long, my focus was on CJWE and really the excitement. I come from Treaty 8s in Wood Buffalo, and I'm excited. I really am. This is such a huge thing for us. So
I know. There's
I keep texting you that. I'm so excited, Bert. You're like, leave me alone.
Well, those 3 o'clock in the morning texts were a little much.
All right. So congratulations. Today is a huge day, and it's great.
It's a good day to be Indigenous.
There you go.